पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive.
Good evening, everyone. The Feel Alive Hours classroom shall begin in the next 2 minutes. Now, we request all of you to switch to a full screen mode, turn up your volume till a level that is comfortable for you, and get ready for a new adventure. And kids, please do not send any messages that might hurt your fellow students during the event. Now, in case you have any questions during the event, please submit your questions using the Q&A section, and I'll see you in the next 2 minutes.
पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive. पहले जिंदगी से high five. Come feel alive, come feel alive.
Hello, kids. My name is Khushi, and I shall be your host for this wonderful Feel Alive Arts classroom brought to you by Sony BBC Earth. Now, I hope that all of you are doing well. Are all of you enjoying that the schools have started? And a few of you, or most of you, have started attending classes physically. Am I right or am I right? How many of you have started going back to school? Those of you who are going to school can either send me a smiley or type yes in the chat box section. All right. Chalo, let me see how many smileys am I getting. And how many of you have started actually going to school? Okay, I see a lot of yes coming in. I see smileys, I see hugs, I see kisses. Okay, wow. So it seems like a lot of you have started visiting schools these days. Now, for all those of you who have still not started going back to school, I'm sure that you would be missing going back to school, meeting all your friends, studying and playing at the same time in school, don't you? Come on, let me see now how many of you are actually missing school. Let me see how many. Okay, I'm still getting smileys, but I really want to know how many of you are now actually missing school. ठीक है, जितने जाते थे वो तो मुझे पता चल गया इतने सारे smileys के साथ, पर आप बताओ कौन नहीं जा पा रहा और कौन मिस कर रहा है. Okay. और अब मुझे सारे रोने वाले स्माइलीज आ रहे हैं और उदास चेहरे आ रहे हैं. Advitya says missing my school. Yusra says I'm missing my school, ma'am, and sending me crying emojis. Oh, I know. Even as a kid, I used to love school. As a kid, क्या मैं तो अभी भी school को miss करती हूँ. It's those are one of the best days in your life, and I can understand. And I really hope and pray for all of you kids that जल्दी से सब कुछ ठीक हो जाए, schools खुल जाए और आप सब schools जा सके. Okay? चलो mood को ठीक करते हैं. Why do you think I'm here? Any guesses? चलो अब मुझे chat section में ये बताओ कि मैं यहाँ क्यों आई हूँ. Let's see कितने लोग guess कर पाते हैं. Okay, so far I'm getting emojis. Hello, hi Mishti. Yusra says to have fun. Yes, that is the main reason why I'm here. For exam nahi hai, but it's something fun. Okay, so majority ne keh diya कि it's fun. That is right. To make your day and your weekend even more fun. So this 45-minute session brought to you by Sony BBC Earth is going to be like a roller coaster ride packed with fun, facts, quizzes, and a whole lot of fun. So hai na masti. Okay, how many of you know Sony BBC Earth? अब मुझे जल्दी से बताओ Sony BBC Earth के बारे में आप क्या जानते हो? I'm fine, Anushka. Thank you. Okay, for quizzes, yes, that's right. Infotainment, Ayush, you are absolutely right. So Ayush was the first one to tell me infotainment. So मैं बता देती हूँ what is it, okay? It is a fun infotainment channel where you can watch fascinating stories about everything under the sun. So right from animal life to amazing science, engineering marvels, human body, health and fitness, travel and food. So you name it and you will get it only at Sony BBC Earth. And personally, kids, I love watching Sony BBC Earth. Now, before we move ahead, tell me, did anyone watch the new show Serengeti 2? If yes, then type yes in the chat box section. It was mind-blowing and I totally loved it. मुझे बताओ कितनों ने Serengeti 2 देखा है? Okay, I see a lot of yes. Okay, for all those who are asking me how am I? I'm absolutely fine. Thank you so much, kids. Okay, और आप सब ने almost सब ने ये show देखा हुआ है and you will agree, right? कि it was mind blowing. लिख के भेजो जल्दी से thumbs up दो if you thought that the show was amazing. Oh, I still am getting, how are you? I'm absolutely fine. Okay, and now I'm getting a lot of thumbs up. Okay, so enough about me already. Let me share what is in store for all of you special people today. So I shall show you some interesting videos about the Impala's miraculous escape, on how the Guanaco escapes being the puma's prey, and one of the most interesting birds called vampire finch. So है ना interesting मजेदार दिन आज का. So and one more thing, for our quiz masters present here today, we also have a short quiz. So be alert and answer quickly and correctly, and you shall stand a chance to win Amazon vouchers. So there is a shopping ahead of you lineup. Now you can also pick up a quick way to make an ice painting and a lava lamp by our DIY expert Nitika Diyal, who's the founder of Wonder Lab, who came up with the idea of making science and learning fun for kids by conducting some amazing and fun mad science experiments. She's amazing, kids. You just have to wait for her, and whatever she's going to teach you, it's going to blow your mind away. Okay, so gear up for this. Shall be one power packed and exciting session over the next 45 minutes. And before we begin, please note that your camera and audio shall remain turned off throughout the event. Okay, now in case you have any questions, Please submit them in the Q&A section. Also, kids, please do not spam the chat box section. Please do not use any language that might hurt your fellow students or cause any distraction, so everyone can enjoy the session, okay? Anyone creating a nuisance during the session shall be removed from the classroom and shall not be allowed to re-enter, which we do not want, okay? So I hope that all of you have a wonderful session. आज हम बहुत सारी मस्ती करने वाले हैं, and क्या आप सब excited हैं? अगर एक्साइटेड है तो वापस से मुझे थम्स अप भेजो, ढेर सारे थम्स अप चाहिए मुझे चैट सेक्शन में, और तभी मैं स्टार्ट करूंगी. ओके, एंड आई सी, oh, so thumbs up have started bombarding in my chat box. So amazing. Okay, so all right, let's get this party started. The rules are very simple. There shall be a question that will appear on your screen, and all you need to do is select the correct answer. Now, please note, kids, that you need to select the answer on your screen itself, okay? The chat box shall be disabled till the end of the Q&A round. So in case you face any difficulties, please drop a question in the Q&A section. Okay, समझ में आ गए rules? Everybody is set. So can we start the Q&A? I'm sure आप सारे quiz masters बहुत होप एंड प्रे कर रहे होंगे कि जल्दी से क्वेश्चंस आए और मुझे प्राइज मिल जाए, मैं Amazon वाउचर्स जीत जाऊं, मैं शॉपिंग कर लूं. सो आई कैन सी जैसे जैसे मैं बोल रही हूँ मुझे ढेर सारे यस आ रहे हैं. सो आप सब एक्साइटेड है क्योंकि मैं एक्साइटेड हूँ. सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर अडू, लेट्स हैव द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन आवर स्क्रीन प्लीज. ओके किड्स, नाउ फोकस. What is left behind when the sun dries seawater in the ponds? And your options are water vapor, salt, basalt or dill. Come on, ये बहुत simple है. I'm sure सारे बच्चों को इसका जवाब आता होगा. And जब ये question का time खत्म हो जाएगा तब मैं आपको सही आंसर भी बताऊंगी. Okay, so जल्दी से अपनी स्क्रीन पे किड्स सिलेक्ट कीजिए सही जवाब, बिकॉज मैं किसी भी वक्त आपको काउंटडाउन दूंगी और काउंटडाउन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा और बहुत जल्दी ये समय खत्म हो जाता है. ओके, सो एनी मिनट नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू द काउंटडाउन. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. All right, it's a time up for this question, and इसका सही जवाब था salt. Okay, can we please have the second question on the screen? Okay, kids, there you go. What is known as the happy hormone, which results in the feeling of well-being? And your options are cortisol, dopamine, oxytocin, or serotonin. Come on. अब देखते हैं कितने kids happy रहते हैं और उनको पता है कि happy hormone किसे कहते हैं. जल्दी से अपना जवाब सबमिट कर दो क्योंकि काउंटडाउन बहुत तेजी से आता है. जल्दी से किड्स फोकस. ओके, और ऐसे जैसे मैंने पहले कहा था चैट सेक्शन इस वक्त डिसेबल्ड है, ठीक है? तो उसमें मैसेजेस लिखने पे आप प्लीज ध्यान मत दीजिए, जल्दी से अपना जवाब सबमिट कीजिए. ओके, सो 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. All right, it's a time up and the correct answer was dopamine. I'm sure आप सबने सही जवाब दिया होगा. Let's have the third question on our screen. Okay, which snake can glide from tree to tree? And your options are tiger snake, paradise tree snake, Saharan horned viper, or brown tree snake. This is an interesting question. Let's see कितनों को इसका सही जवाब पता है. Any minute I will be giving you the countdown. जल्दी से. Okay. जल्दी से अपने आंसर सबमिट कर दो. And any minute now, moving towards the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, और इसका सही जवाब था paradise tree snake. Okay kids, time for the fourth and final question. So can we please have the next question? Okay, what do bees use to build the honeycomb? And your options are honey, beeswax, pollen or silk. Okay, ये बहुत ही simple है kids. I'm sure आप सबको पता होगा. It's very simple. So quickly, I don't even want एक भी single बच्चा बचना नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है? सब अपने जवाब सबमिट कर दो because you never know who are the lucky ones to win Amazon vouchers. And सबको शॉपिंग करनी है कि नहीं? तो जल्दी से आंसर सबमिट कर दो. This is the last, fourth, final question, and the last countdown is going to come to you pretty soon. So there you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, kids, and the correct answer was beeswax. Okay, wow, it was so great to see all of you answer most of the questions correctly. Wasn't this fun? Now, सबसे important announcement that the winners shall be declared on the 14th Feb 2022 by 9 p.m. Okay, I'm going to repeat this, बच्चों. 14th Feb 2022, 9 p.m. Do not forget to visit www.sonybbcearth.com to check on the winners for today's event. Okay, now this was super duper fun. मुझे बहुत मजा आया एंड मैं देख रही थी कि काफी सारे बच्चों ने सही सही जवाब दिए. इनफैक्ट आप सारे स्मार्ट हो आज फॉर श्योर. ओके, नाउ कैन वी प्लीज हैव द स्लाइड ऑन गेट क्विजिंग शोन टू आवर लवली ऑडियंस प्लीज. ओके किड्स, ध्यान अभी पूरी तरह स्क्रीन पे ये आपको दिखाई दे रहा है. सो किड्स, आई हैव अ सुपर एक्साइटिंग अनाउंसमेंट फॉर यू. और वो क्या है? गेस व्हाट? Sony BBC Earth is starting a Get Quizzing Inter-School competition. So you need to click on the link shared by your school and also in the chat box below. Okay, get your parents or your guardians to accept the terms and conditions, and you can play Get Quizzing along with hundreds of fellow students from all other schools all over the country. And not only that, there are exciting Sony BBC Earth merchandise for the highest scorers and for those who have participated the most. Oh, and I cannot forget, you can also make your school proud because the school with maximum students participating will also win prizes. So come on, kids, sharpen your quizzing skills and participate in this mega inter-school virtual quiz competition. So kids and all the quiz masters, it's time to get serious. Put on your thinking caps because take it seriously. It's as good as an inter-school competition. So this is an inter-school virtual quiz competition. All right. So kids, you will need to get your parents or your guardians to accept the terms and conditions. जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा था, before you start the game. Okay. और एक important और announcement है that this contest is on only till 20th of Feb 2022. Okay, 20th of Feb 2022 तक ही ये contest on है. So jaldi se log in karo. And come on kids, please put your quizzing hats and play Get Quizzing to win amazing prizes. All right, ye to iski thi baat. Now can we please drop the link for the contest for our lovely audience in the chat box section? So kids, dhyan rahe, chat box section mein we are dropping the link. Okay, if you want more excitement, then you can get that too by logging on to the Sony BBC Earth website at www.sonybbcearth.com. Okay, all right, now I shall show you what all of you have been waiting for. I shall show you the first video. अब मैं थोड़ा सा वीडियो के बारे में बता देती हूँ. This is about a leopard versus an impala. Now you all must be wondering that there's a clear winner here. इसमें सोचने वाली कौन सी बात है कि कौन जीतेगा? But you have got to watch the video to be surprised. Okay, बहुत exciting है, बहुत amazing है. So gear up to watch the biggest hunt fail you must have ever seen. So can we please play this amazing video for our audience?
A burst of speed of 65 kilometers an hour, and it's all over in less than 6 seconds. Except it isn't. Dazed and disorientated, the Impala makes a miraculous escape.
था ना interesting. मैंने क्या कहा था? I think a lot of us thought at the beginning of the video that the leopard will succeed in this hunt. But little did we know that the fate had something else in store for the Impala. So wasn't this a great escape? Life in the wild is indeed quite unpredictable. Okay, so I'm sure आप सबने ये वीडियो बहुत एंजॉय किया होगा. Now talking about learning. ठीक है, अब वीडियो देख लिया, मस्ती कर लिया, अब थोड़ी सी लर्निंग कर लेते हैं. I have some mind-blowing facts right here for you. So could we please have these interesting slides to show our lovely audience? My name is Kushi for Mishti, who's asking me what is my name. Okay. So now it's time for something very interesting. Okay, let's have the first slide. Okay, kids, now you all must have heard of Thomas Alva Edison. Can anyone tell me what is his most famous invention? Chalo, I'm going to wait here. Jaldi se mujhe chat box mein batao. All right. Absolutely, it was the light bulb. But kids, did you know he was nicknamed Al? And although he was a very busy, curious boy, he struggled at school and often got into trouble. Now his teacher called him Adlet. Adlet ka matlab kya hota hai? Which means slow or dim. Well, little did they know what would happen, right? So Edison's mother, Nancy Matthew Elliott, was upset with the school and knew her son could learn. So instead, she taught him at home after he left the school. And rest, as we all know, kids, is history. Thomas Alva Edison not only held over 1,000 plus patents for his inventions, but he also taught us the true meaning of perseverance. He made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before successfully inventing the incandescent light bulb. So all of you are absolutely right. But in addition to that, kids, ये facts, trust me, मुझे भी नहीं पता थे, and it's a very, very interesting story and a very inspirational man. All right, let's move on to the next slide, please. Now, do you all know just how dangerous piranhas actually are? Piranhas, as a matter of fact, are more commonly scavengers than hunters. They tend to attack dead meat rather than live animals. So humans aren't even a part of piranha's normal diet. But the bite force of a piranha is almost as much as 3 times the bite force of an American alligator of the same slide. And I must say the picture is very scary. And no doubt the bite we can see. Just look at it. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. All right, kids. Here are the northern gannets. Now, it's exhausting for the birds to swim underwater. Instead, gannets let gravity do the work. And did you know the velocity of northern gannets can carry them 5 meters beneath the water surface, and they can additionally swim 15 meters to hunt. Amazing, amazing facts, kids. Kitni cheezein to mujhe aaj pehli baar pata lag rahi hai. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Now, so kids, you have to tell me, do you all know what's a tropical rainforest? मुझे chat section में बताओ. What is a tropical rainforest? Give me one word that gets to your mind when you hear tropical rainforest. Amazon, trees. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of responses. So yes, tropical rainforests generally draw in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. Did you know that? But the amount of carbon dioxide they absorb or produce varies hugely with year-to-year variations in the climate. Now, मुझे बहुत सारे Amazons मिल रहे थे. That is absolutely right. Amazon rainforest is the most biodiverse region on Earth, providing shelter to 3 million species of plants and animals. Now, billions of trees absorb tons of carbon dioxide every year and slow down the climate change, along with producing 20% of Earth's oxygen, and hence they are named lungs of Earth. And you can see, kids, apne samne dekho, it's a beautiful picture. I really, really love the picture. Okay, so wow, these are some of the most interesting facts I have come across, and I'm sure आप सबको भी बहुत मजा आया होगा. आया कि नहीं मुझे अब chat section में लिख के बताओ. Smileys भेजो, thumbs up भेजो, जो भेजना है भेजो. Because this is the only way, kids, that I can interact with you. हम ऐसे ही बात कर पाएंगे, तो मुझे आपके responses chat box में चाहिए, ठीक है? ताकि मुझे पता चले कि आप लोग enjoy कर रहे हो. Okay, और जैसे जैसे मैं बोल रही थी, मुझे इतने सारे smileys और thumbs up मिल रहे हैं. Okay, now I hope we all will keep in mind how nature, wildlife, and activities of the humans are all interlinked and affect the ecosystem. Okay, now moving on to another hunting video. This time it is between a guanaco and a puma. Now, do you know that guanacos are 2 meters tall and about 3 times the weight of a puma? But when attached by a mother puma and its cub, will the guanaco stand a chance at survival? Let's find out. So let's watch this video to know more. Can we please have the video played for our lovely audience?
Guanaco, 2 meters tall and over 3 times the weight of a puma. Her cubs try to help. But they themselves don't yet have the skills or the weight to bring down such large prey. And the mother is now badly injured.
So what did we learn from this? This video actually, kids, taught us a very important life lesson, which is, this is truly an excellent example of how, if you want to be strong, you need to learn to fight alone. All right, so this is the lesson that we learned from this video. Now, enough of watching interesting facts and videos. What if I told you that you can make some really mind-blowing things, and that too using materials that you can find at your house? So without further ado, please welcome our DIY expert, Nitika Diyal. Let's clap for Nitika and say hi.
Hi, Khushi. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. And I'm really excited to conduct 2 exciting science experiments for all our children here.
I know we are excited equally. I heard that you would be teaching us something really cool today. You're going to teach us how to make an ice painting and a lava lamp. So can you tell me exactly what this is?
Yeah, an ice painting is, something really simple. All we need is ice and salt and some colors. And we'll learn what happens when ice and salt meet. And we will also make a beautiful lamp with things which are so easily available at home that it's going to be really exciting for all the kids here.
Wow, I can hardly wait, and I'm sure the kids cannot wait either. Kids, am I right? Jaldi say hi. Okay, hi to bol diya. Send her loads of smileys. Send her thumbs up saying we are super excited. There you go, Nitika. I'm going to
Wow. Yeah, I
Over
can see an exciting set of children here.
Yes.
Let's share the material lists in the chat box. I'm going to now quickly show you what we need, everybody. So our first experiment, all we need is some color. Look, I've got pink, blue, yellow, some salt, a spoon, and the most important part here is ice. Can you all see that? Okay. So here, and all the materials are there also in the chat box. So I'm now quickly going to show you how to do this. All we have to do is take some salt and sprinkle on our rice. Okay, so sprinkle, 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 and be generous. Let's put a lot of salt on our rice. Now, I have a question for all of you. What do you think salt does to ice? Any answers there? Okay. I can see. Ice melts? Yes, right. So you know what salt does? It actually lowers the freezing point of ice. What that simply means that it makes ice melt faster. Okay. So in very cold countries, on icy sidewalks, we add salt. Okay. Now you see that the salt is going to make holes in our ice. Can you see? They're very, very small holes. I'm going to show you again in some time. Okay. So we have to add a lot of salt right here, like this. Okay. And then we're going to add some color, and you'll see that the color is going to go inside those holes. Ice melts. Ice melts faster. I can see someone is saying that some ice will not melt, but that's not correct. Ice actually melts much faster. See? And if you can see, there are small, I'll try to pick it up and show you. See, can you see it on the sides? The ice is actually making holes through the, salt is making holes through the ice, okay? So this is something that you can all try at home and it looks really beautiful. You can make a beautiful ice painting. You can also try to see it from the other side and once it melts more, it will look even more beautiful, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm going to quickly clean my hands. I hope you all enjoyed this activity. Now I'm going to show you another one, it's one of my favorites, and we call it the lava lamp. Okay, so I'm going to show you again the materials and show this. I hope you can all see clearly. All we need is any thin container, okay? Any thin slender container which is transparent. You can use any old recycled bottle, a glass container, or simply a drinking water glass. You need some oil. This is vegetable oil. You need some baking soda, okay? Don't use baking powder. That will not work. You have to use baking soda. And you need some household vinegar, okay? And some color. So to get our experiment ready, first we have to do some preparation. So the first step is to first make a layer of baking soda at the bottom of our container. Can you see? I'm going to add about 3 teaspoons. Okay, it depends on the size of your container, whichever container you're using. Here, look, so I've added this baking soda at the bottom of my container. Okay, this next step is to prepare your other mixture, which is basically some vinegar. So I'm going to add some color to my vinegar. I'm using food color, but you can use any paint, any color that you have at home. Okay, so here you go. So I have some vinegar. So now our base is ready. I'm going to clear my table so that you can see everything clearly. Now the next step is to add this oil carefully on top of the baking soda. Okay, and now I'm going to ask you a couple of more questions. What do you think? What is more dense, oil or vinegar? I'm waiting for answers in the chat box. Koi answers bataye chat box mein bache. Oil is more dense. So, okay, let me ask you another question. If you mix oil and vinegar, what will be on top and what will be on the bottom? So, oil is actually less dense than vinegar. Okay, it is lighter than vinegar because when I add vinegar, it will sink to the bottom of this container. It will go down. Yes, oil is on top. Someone is correct. And vinegar is going to go on the bottom. So now an amazing reaction is going to happen when I add this vinegar to my oil, but I'm going to light it up for you first, okay? So I'm going to use my phone's flashlight and then show it to you. I hope you can all see clearly. Now I'm going to do the magic. Let's see. Can you see that vinegar is sinking to the bottom? And then something really exciting is going to happen. It's already happening. Can you all see this? Wait, I'm going to show you more clearly, okay? 1 second. Now look. Can you all see that the vinegar is reacting with baking soda? And what happens when vinegar and baking soda react? Who's going to tell me? I'm waiting for answers in the chat box. Koi mujhe answer batayega? Yes, it's really beautiful, but I want you to tell me what's happening. Who's going to tell me? When vinegar meets baking soda, they react to make a gas. That gas is called carbon dioxide. Okay. And now who's going to tell me? Is gas less dense or oil less dense? Gas is less dense, right? So the gas, which is your carbon dioxide, is actually picking up vinegar and taking it to the top. ओके और जब ऊपर जाता है वो विनेगर तो ऊपर जाके गैस रिलीज हो जाती है, बाहर चली जाती है, तो फिर विनेगर फिर से हेवी हो जाता है और वो वापस नीचे जाता है और ऐसे ऊपर नीचे जाके हमारा एक बहुत ब्यूटीफुल लावा लैम्प बनता है. आई होप यू ऑल एंजॉयड मेकिंग दिस लावा लैम्प. इसमें हमें कुछ नहीं चाहिए, हमें खाली ऑयल चाहिए, बेकिंग सोडा चाहिए और विनेगर चाहिए. ये आप सबके घर पे अवेलेबल है, आप सब ट्राई कर सकते हैं. आई होप यू ऑल हैड अ वंडरफुल टाइम मेकिंग दिस.
I'm sure they did, Nitika. I had a wonderful time in this lava lamp. I feel like ऐसे ही पकड़ के रखो, बस इसको स्क्रीन से आप दिखाओ ही मत.
Yeah, I don't want to put it down. It's looking so nice.
It's actually really mind blowing. मैं तो definitely try करने वाली हूँ. I'm sure the kids are going to try.
And I want to give them another tip that they can continue this experiment and do it again. Everything will settle down at the bottom and they can drain the excess oil and then do this experiment again. So they can repeat it. So we don't have to waste the oil.
Oh wow! So kids, आप बताइए चैट बॉक्स में लिख के. हाँ, तब तक हम नितिका मैम को जाने नहीं देंगे. आप सब अपने रिएक्शंस बताओ कि आपको ये कैसा लगा और दोनों में से आपको बेटर क्या लगा, लावा लैम्प या द आइस पेंटिंग. लेट्स सी हु विंस, आइस पेंटिंग या लावा लैम्प, जल्दी से. अच्छा, अभी तक ना आपको सिर्फ रिएक्शंस ही मिल रहे हैं. अमेजिंग अमेजिंग. ओके, आई सी अ लॉट ऑफ लावा लैम्प्स. Oh, I only see lava lamps, Nitika.
Ice painting was also fun.
Ice painting is, yes, it is. And in fact, it's simpler and it happens so quickly.
Yes, I should show you another time because now the holes are better. So, the salt has dug holes in my eyes. Can you see?
Yeah, now we can. Okay, so now you're getting ice paintings also. People are saying, ice painting is also good and some kids are saying both are good. Okay, so kids, अगर दोनों अच्छे हैं तो promise करो नितिका मैम को कि आप दोनों बनाओगे. चलो जल्दी से chat box में लिखो, yes, we will make both.
That's wonderful.
It was really nice, Nitika. I really, really enjoyed it. And I could, actually see that the kids are enjoying also. And I'm telling you, आपने ये creative side तो इनका जगाया ही है. Plus you have taught them really good facts. जब आप वो पूछ रहे थे ना कि salt अगर मैं इस पे ice पे डालूंगी तो क्या हो जाएगा? So trust me, maximum said that ice melt नहीं होगा. They said the salt won't let the ice melt. And
but it's actually the opposite.
Actually the opposite. And I think only Ahana was the one who, because I read her name, she was the only one who said that, it will make the ice melt really fast. So yes. Ahana, kudos to you. Very well done.
Yes, good job, Ahana.
Okay, Nitika, this was super, super fun. Thank you so much for all the fun today. And I'm sure the kids really enjoyed it. And thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Kushi. Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you for having me over.
Yes. And kids say bye to Nitika ma'am. She's leaving. Let's say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so this was super fun, kids. I'm sure आप सबको बहुत मजा आया होगा. And please ये घर पे जरूर try करना because I'm telling you मैं तो try पक्का करने वाली हूँ. Okay, so bringing you the last video of the day. So kids, did you know that the Galapagos is well known to be the home of many strange and unusual creatures? Now, one of the most interesting animals is the vampire finch. Okay, now tell me kitna nahi bye bye nahi bolna hai. Hello, the session is not ending. Okay, a very, very interesting video awaits you. So pehle mujhe ye batao ki vampire finch, okay, bana bhi liya. Okay, good kids, I'm clapping. Jinhone साथ bana liya, very well done. Okay, so now tell me vampire finch ke bare mein kitne bacche jante hain? Okay, so the kids are still in that DIY zone only. Okay, all right. Okay, so you kids are very smart. तुम लोग मुझे ये नहीं बता रहे हो कि मैं क्या पूछ रही हूँ, बस बोल रहे हो we know. Okay, never mind. मैं बता देती हूँ. So this bird earns its common name from its unusual diet. अब आप सोच रहे होगे ऐसा क्या ही खाता होगा? You must be wondering that what is that the bird can possibly eat. So then brace yourselves to know more. Okay, so it's very exciting, kids. Jana nahi, watch this video. So can we please have this amazing video played for them?
This is Wolf, an extinct volcano and one of the most remote islands of the Galapagos. 800 miles from the nearest large landmass and over 1 million years old. A female finch. Like most finches, they feed on seeds, nectar and insects. But there's little food of any kind on wolf. Since they aren't strong enough flyers to leave the island, they've had to find food from a very unusual source. They depend on another of the island's inhabitants. Nazca boobies. Every day, these seabirds commute between the island and their fishing grounds out in the open ocean. Each time a pair meet, they renew their bond and then catch up with the neighbours. Now is the time to hop into action. Blood. They are vampire finches. These little birds have become one of the world's newest species. She cuts the quill of a large flight feather and the blood flows. Blood is very nutritious, worth fighting for. So, with this never-ending supply of food, the vampire finches can flourish on an island where otherwise they could not survive. Why the boobies don't object? Nobody knows. Perhaps the finches' behaviour started when they helped the boobies to remove parasites from their plumage. Maybe the boobies think that the little vampires are still providing a service. Who can tell?
अब समझ में आया, पता लगा what are vampire finches, and I'm sure you must be wondering, आप सब सोच रहे होंगे कि ऐसे कैसे, whatever the vampire finch is doing, Nazca boobies को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So I am going to tell you, and that is why मैंने बोला था जितने भी बच्चे बोल रहे थे bye bye bye, a very interesting video awaits you. और मजा आया ना? And see, I could see so many reactions. आप सब मुझे बता रहे थे it is so interesting, और मुझे ढेर सारे emojis भी देखने मिल रहे थे. Now I know. Someone is saying now I know. Wow, and so good, amazing. Okay, so मैं समझ चुकी हूँ कि आपको भी ये वीडियो बहुत interesting लगा. Now listen to me, okay? So I'm going to give you a little bit of fact. So this was interesting, but do you know that there's a reason behind why the Nazca boobies don't mind this behavior? जैसे मैंने beginning में कहा कि we must be, आप लोग भी सोच रहे होंगे कि how come they are all cool with it? So it is believed that this behavior evolved from the vampire finches picking parasites from the feathers of the Nazca boobies. Now, through the ages, the finches occasionally drew blood while removing insects from the Nazca boobies. So removing parasites was beneficial to both the finch and the booby. So the finch got a nutritious meal and the booby was relieved from the pests in its feathers. Okay, so ab samajh mein aaya? When the finches drew blood, they adapted to obtaining this dietary supplement. So this has been amazing, kids. We played a quiz, we learned some mind-blowing facts, we watched some beautiful videos. But main aise nahi jaane wali. I want to see your reactions of how did you like the session today. And I see a lot of love-struck emojis. Sharanya says, very interesting session, ma'am. Thank you, Sharanya. Very nice. Okay, now I see a lot of claps, hearts, smileys. Okay, so now I'm happy देख के आप सबको बहुत बहुत मजा आया. Oh God, thank you for pouring so much of love. Okay, so much of love in the chat box. Okay, now I can end the session peacefully, seeing that आप सबको इतना मजा आया. Okay, this has been very amazing, kids. Before I end the session, remember you can have more such fun and even win prizes. और कैसे जीतोगे आप ढेर सारी prizes? कोई मुझे chat box में लिख के पूछ रहा था, मैम प्राइस का क्या होगा? एक तो kids, जैसा मैंने आपको पहले कहा था, do not forget to log into Sony BBC Earth's website www.sonybbcearth.com और 14 Feb 2022 9 PM को आपको विनर्स पता चलेंगे. ओके, सो डू नॉट फॉरगेट दैट. कोई मुझे थोड़े बच्चे पूछ रहे थे चैट बॉक्स में, इसलिए मैं वापस से बता रही हूँ. ठीक है, सो रिमेंबर you can have more such fun and even win prizes by just logging on to www.sonybbcearth.com, and winners shall be declared on the 14th Feb 2022 by 9 PM. Okay, bahut maza aaya kids. Until next time, stay safe, have loads of fun, and do not forget to watch Sony BBC Earth. This is your host Khushi signing off. Bye bye.